As Karmine Corp look to seal out a 2-0 here if they could get themselves. Many names he goes by, but still, if this is a really lane dominant top laner, really helps you brawl around the place. I look at Karmine Corp's comp and
be here, but I don't know whether two people will survive this dive all that well against four. Movistar KOI here with a lot of members. Here comes the dive. It'll be Alvaro going forward to the grand entrance, and immediately down into the bailout goes Targamas. Renata cannot save her business this time around.
Sadly, Zornite can't help.
We have a look around as Yike looks to try and steal away some grubs. Not some grubs, some raptors, I apologize, but he's going to be spotted out doing this, and Jojo's coming on a roam. Going to try and force out a flash or perhaps an ult. The cycle comes on down, shuffle back towards his team. Elyoya will hop forwards. Flash for a Dragon's Rage, and now Vladi's in danger too. Trying to run away. The shield from Targamas might be enough for turnaround. Arcane here to stay. Wonderful Storm.
A little bit too far there. Don't have the Ren stacks in there just yet.
Don't. They're going to start stacking them in now though. Keep going on forwards. Yike's there as well. I don't think Movistar KOI will be able to contest that, so 2 grubs and a dragon is Caliste's haul from that set of objectives. Half, and all the while, Elyoya and Supa are starting up the dragon. Karmine Corp still trying to find a way on in here. They just don't have the control, though. It'll be very tricky to force it. Targamas flash for handshake. Jojo dies! Flash after the Emperor's survival, not keep him alive. And now Elyoya and the rest of MKOI forced to run away. Myrwn on the side, looking for the soul flag. Gets it onto Vladi, but it doesn't lead to that much damage. There's enough shields around with the Siphon power. Onto the dragon we go, and the Ren stack's just not on in. Fate's Call used, hostile takeover, and Alvaro running away with the quickness, but he's just not quick enough. Just about survives now. Elyoya into the backline, tries to get onto Vladi, who's fallen down into a bailout, gets more back to life as he flashes on in with a Hex Tech Ray renamed after his rework, and Myrwn has some spears pulled out of him. It's an awful acupuncture session, and Karmine Corp come alive in this game.
Karmine Corp clutch it out. Targamas taking away Jojo at the start of the fight.
Even just earlier today, we saw a bit of a fumble. Ghostblade just popped by Canna, looking to get on top of Myrwn. The Karma, not the easiest to lock down, will be thrown back with a thundering blow on the Jayce. Gets handshook as well, and Myrwn, that's just too far.
Thinks he's safe pushing up the lane, and he's not. The Ghostblade movement speed from Canna making the difference, allows him to punt him back. They take a turret, they take the Atakan, and once again, Karmine Corp more clean in the run-up to these objectives in the last couple we've seen. Now they have themselves a great situation. Again, last game, they had the Atakan into the soul. This game, even with...
It's hard work still.
Yeah, of course, the last time we saw them, just kind of pops that Ghostblade. Always a little bit scary when you hear that screech. What's he looking to do? Not that much right now.
On to Alvaro, who's got enough for sure. Looks for the quickness into the backline, but Fate's Call denies the pick onto Targamas. Juice chunk onto Yike nonetheless. A berserk, courtesy of a hostile takeover. This business plan is pretty damn nasty from Karmine Corp. They pull away, they get the kill onto Supa, who had flash, had ult, could use neither.
Oh, Supa just can't quite get himself that fight. First fight for this dragon. Last time, Jojo gets caught out. This time it's Supa. It's a great combo coming through, though, from Caliste and Targamas to finish it off. They will get themselves, once again, a very early dragon. Vladi and Canna both going to be able to get back out onto the map if that poke war is lost a little bit. Of course, the same can be said of Movistar KOI. Trying to starve up a Vision. That's a really good arcane storm.
Goes into the back line, doesn't really get all that much done with the quickness. It's just a quick trip to the grave. He's down. Supa goes up into the end with a Feather Storm. Just doesn't matter that much. Has to flash away. Does stay alive at least this time. Yike also up and about. Did not fall down despite the HP bar trades. You have our lost your support. Baron's up, and Karmine Corp head on over. I think they might start this one up. Are they just going to pick up the wards?
Yike is very low HP. He can tank up a little bit with the clone. Do Movistar KOI know this is happening, and can they do anything about it? They're teleporting in.
Myrwn's going to get a Defiance to the heal, but no counter flashes out on the end of that tether. So Myrwn shields themselves and backs away. Targamas still low. They know it's happening now, courtesy of Foresight Alteration. Vladi on a flank will be spotted out. Over the back end of this, can look for his deal, but it's still into a Kalista. Ren goes and steals it! He steals the Baron! Again! Karmine Corp fail a Ren smite combo. It happened the other day. They pick up a kill afterwards. Movistar KOI get out like bandits!
In 2 days where they make a similar mistake with the Kalista.
And again, I echo what Hysterics and Dagda said there, and is actually maybe we have to hold that. Myrwn's been engaged on the cyclone, comes down. It's still a very tanky Karma. In goes Alvaro though with the quickness, and Yike's in danger. Goes berserk, courtesy of the hostile takeover. Stays alive for a second or two. Yike burning but alive. Supa into the air, got the feather pull onto Caliste, who still survives. The Arcane Storm claims that one. They go 3 down. They got the Baron, but Karmine Corp lose no members in that fight.
Oh yeah, Karmine Corp slap back, lose a Baron, take the kills. Who cares after that point? I don't think now that Movistar KOI are going to be able to use this objective. How did that setup happen in the first place? Left alone in that mid lane, unsupported by some other members away from the lane, and gosh, that Jayce is starting to really hurt. Karmine Corp spare their blushes of losing that objective just a little bit.
We haven't really talked about it all that much. We mentioned the Ghost
Flash on Vladi and Caliste as well, but they have a Renata and they have the gold lead bluntly as well. It's much easier for them to play out these fights. Movistar KOI, if they want this to go to 3 games, are going to have to outplay a difficult scenario. Yike!
Oh, they've got it onto Jojo! He can't hit the arm guard. He's taken out Supa, trying to hit him. Massive 3-man knockup. The Berserk, the hostile takeover, lives up to its namesake. An Arcade Storm. It's a Category 5 disaster. Karmine Corp wipe Movistar KOI off the rift. They're going to 2-0 the series.
Inclement weather comes in from the mid laner of Karmine Corp, and Movistar KOI cannot outplay the late game.
That Baron still gave you a moment of hope. They had control over the river. It felt like their time and an engage come through and Movistar KOI. Blink and you miss them. Their health bars are all gone. The game is gone. It's just a weekend of 2-0s, and Karmine Corp reap the rewards. They are going on to the upper bracket.
Besides a Baron steal, it really felt like it was all blue here today in El Clasico, as apparently they call it. What a clean series around objectives from Karmine Corp. Really good reserve play, showing that it's not just about getting the early game bot lane lead and then just steamrolling from there. As we saw yesterday, it got a little bit difficult when they didn't have that in game 2 as cleanly. Really good play around those objectives.